Tina Buck across the way.
Friend.
Wow.
A friend, not a relative.
Neighbor.
Well,
A neighbor.
neighbor, yeah. Had a, I don't know, what his sister or what it was. She was some kind of a neighbor, but the mother went out there to take care of her because they thought the Arizona climate would
Better, yeah.
help her. So mother and I rode the train out to Phoenix.
Oh, wow, that must have been interesting.
Yeah,
Do you remember any of that?
sure.
You
You
do?
see Bob Hope on it?
No, but
Wow.
we spent, I don't know, 2 years. And the hotel we stayed at when we got there was the same hotel that I used to lay over as an airline pilot.
Really?
Wow.
So this was late, what, 1918 or something?
No, he was born in 1919, so it would
So
have
it
been,
wasn't
Breathing, thank you.
would
early
have been
1920.
1922, 1923.
I can't remember, yeah, somewhere around there. Let me have just a little bit of that.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
You want anything else?
Well, Jane, you
No.
made me the perfect.
But anyway, when I started flying out there as captain, we stayed at the same damn hotel.
Wow. Do you remember the name of it?
Wait a minute.
It was a
They
damn
tore it-
hotel. It was a damn
They
hotel.
tore it down.
You tore it down?
Those hotels on the railroad line.
So when you came back from Arizona to the
High
Cape
school.
To the Cape.
Grew up here
and just grew up here, okay.
Well,
and lived at the house at the end of the
yeah,
street.
grew up here, but mother, in the meantime, bought a laundry in Plymouth, New Hampshire.
Because after.
But that was after you were out of high school, wasn't it?
No, no,
Yes, because it was your
no,
PG.
no.
You graduated Chatham High, so.
Yeah, but I went to high school in Plymouth High School for 2 years in New Hampshire, and I hated it.
You did?
Well,
And then you came back here and graduated?
I came back here and lived in Graceland for a couple of years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Didn't know it.
And your mother stayed up in the,
Yeah, ran
in
the
Plymouth?
business.
Yeah?
But you liked Holderness.
Went there as a postgraduate.
That's a different story.
So you graduated Chatham. And
Yeah, I
then
went to Plymouth High School for 2 years,
Oh, my.
And where was that?
Plymouth, New
Plymouth, New
Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Okay.
Right where,
Yeah, where the laundromat was, of
right
course,
where
and-
Chip
and
went to
Holderness, yeah.
Holderness,
And then, let's see,
And you hated it so much you just came back.
I stayed in Graceland.
Yeah, you could have stayed up there, but you said, get me out of here.
Yeah.
And your mother was nice enough to let you do that, huh? She arranged it with,
She was amazing.
And why did she ever buy the laundry up there?
To make a living, I
But
guess.
that's such a,
And then the war came on, and the laundry shut down, and
pretty impressive she owned a laundry back in.
is that how the connection was with Holderness?
Oh, yeah.
Was,
oh yeah.
she
yeah.
had done the laundry, so she said, let me have my son in here?
Hey,
And
well, she had done the laundry for Holderness, and then
enterprising woman, wasn't she?
oh yeah, after I got out of high school here, I wanted to get in the Air Force, and you needed 2 years of college. So I thought it better. So anyway, I went to Holderness to try to get some college credits, and although they weren't college credits, but anyway, things changed, and so she mortgaged the house and sent me to flying school. And that was,
She what? She sold the house?
she mortgaged this house,
Oh, she
yeah.
mortgaged the house. So nobody, she wasn't living here.
No, I don't remember what the story was.
But she mortgaged it nonetheless.
And that put me
Which is a big
through
deal.
flying school, which really
Paid off.
paid off.
And that, yeah,
Because the guy that ran the flying school somehow, whoops, took a liking to me and gave me a job when I got through the course.
Oh,
So I
He
had,
gave you a job at the school.
yeah, at the school, I started running the link trainer for him. Just, I don't know how I got going in it. And so they used me as an instructor in a link trainer, and I had all these airline pilots come in there, Braniff and TWA and United and so on.
And you were checking them out and checking
I
them?
was giving them link trainer training,
at the age of 22 or
20.
20.
yeah, because
Well, they couldn't have been more than 30, were they?
oh,
These pilots?
some of them were, I don't know what their ages were, I can't remember. But it worked out, because I did a lot of link trainer work, and then I flew
What was a link trainer?
it was
Was it a
a,
simulator?
Simulator?
yeah, simulator, yeah.
So they had them back then, because,
And then that was for instrument training. But at the same time I was running the link trainer, I was flying the airplane with the guys in the back seat with a hood over them, and they were doing the
Doing the instrument work.
work
So
to
that-
get the
that
instrument
gave you
ready.
hours?
Huh?
Did that give you flying hours?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I got quite a lot of hours, so I don't know, I can't remember what, in 1940, I must have had about 1,100 hours.
Really? When you
Yeah.
joined American?
And the boss, I said, well, I told the boss, I want all my buddies and friends were going to Brandon. He said, you don't want to go to Brandon, you're American. So he talked me out of going to anything but American, and American started hiring right away. And I got All American 1 month after I turned 21, which is
yeah,
fabulous because it gave me the seniority.
Right.
Right. There couldn't be many people with more seniority, except maybe 20 days seniority or something. Well, it wasn't a union airline then, was it?
Yeah, there was unions involved, but
But I mean, not like, right. So seniority meant something
yeah,
because of, yeah,
yeah, that was when the true word of seniority.
well,
So you went from flying singles to what was the first plane you flew for American?
DC-3,
The DC-3?
yeah.
What about the DC-2?
Well, I did fly the DC-2 for a couple of landings, but they got rid of them right away, thank God.
What, so that must have been quite an adjustment.
No,
No?
no, the
It was a tail dragger and
DC-2 was a predecessor to the DC-3. And it didn't have as much horsepower.
No, no, I'm talking about the DC-3, going from the DC-3 to the DC-3 from singles, biplanes and singles and stuff that you were
Well-
flying down there.
No, it worked out all right.
We had simulators for the DC-3,
Not
just
really.
one more engine, what's the difference?
so you took just check rides and,
Oh, yeah,
So was there ever a DC-1?
the World one.
yeah, that would make sense.
There was one.
You're right.
They didn't, I think they went right on with the DC-2.
wasn't the DC-2 tricycle gear?
Oh,
Was that the
yeah.
Convair?
No, DC-2 was tail dragger.
Okay.
Well, which was the one that the military used a lot of?
DC-3.
DC-3, call it C-47.
They're still using them all over the world.
Well, I think they got it to,
Good job, Dan.
But what was the Convair? Was a tricycle gear?
yeah,
That was later, wasn't it?
yeah, I flew that for a long time.
we flew with you on the Convair going
Yeah.
to New York City.
Is that, oh,
And that was a,
that was when you sat up in the cockpit.
And you
Yeah.
passed out you passed out gum.
No, that was on the way to California.
She passed out drinks.
She passed out, period.
She started passing out drinks. And then by the time she got out of first class,
Shane was always first class, always.
I remember we were going to Disneyland.
yeah,
What were we on, DC 6 or 7 or something?
DC-7.
And the pilot came back at your behest, I'm sure, and said, I know what you want to do.
What?
He said, I know what you want to do to me. I know what you want. And all I wanted to do at that very moment was go take a piss.
that
All
showed.
right. He said, come with me, we're going up in the cockpit. Well, I didn't know how to say, I had to take a piss. I went out and sat in the cockpit. I think he actually sat in the co-pilot's seat. And he let me hold the yoke. And said, you know, turn the wheel. And
See what happens.
he probably, well, I don't know how old I was 8 or 9. But I had to piss like a racehorse the whole time. And I went exploding out of the cockpit right into the head.
I knew.